Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and you all are following all the classes regularly. Today we will learn transformation of sentences. Now, transformation of sentences, this particular chapter actually includes whatever you all have learned so far. You can call it a condensed form of whatever you all have learned so far. Now, what transformation of sentence actually means? It actually means when you are asked to transform one sentence, that means you are asked to change its grammatical form without changing its meaning. So whenever we find transformation of sentence, that means the one thing we need to keep in our mind, that is we are asked to change its grammatical form but not its meaning. Okay, so this particular chapter will be introduced or will be taught in such a way so that you all can learn it very easily. So let us come to the point. So here I have jotted down the things, those things will be covered in this particular chapter, right? So the first thing is means you can transform, you may be asked to change in this format as well. So first one is sentences that contain the adverb to. So we can change the form to by using so that. Okay, means when we find to in a sentence, like the news is too good to be true, some negative thing, some no is hinted that we need to understand as soon as we get the sentence with to, like, right? So the first sentence is the news is too good to be true. That means the news is so good that it cannot be true. This particular thing cannot is hidden somewhere when we use to along with to. Okay, so when we find this to, the thing should be within our mind that we need to change it using so that. So obviously it will be the news is too good to be true. That means the news is so good that it cannot be true. Likewise, he is too proud to beg. Okay, that means he is so proud that he would not beg. Likewise, the man is too old to learn new things. That means the man is so old that he cannot learn new things. I hope these three examples will make you clear the things. Okay, so this is the first thing we can find to ask in case of transformation. Now next thing can be interchange of active and passive voice. Active and passive voice you have recently learned. So just the same thing you may, sometime you will be given like give the order. So in order to change it into passive, let the order be given. Sometime it will be, the instruction will be give the order, this sentence will be provided with, and then you will have to in answer part you may get end given. Okay, means the sentence you have to change it in such a way that the word given comes at the end. So obviously when you find given, that is it's all about your practice. As much as you all will practice, you will get to know that means I need to make it into passive form, because given is past participle form. So in case of passive only we generally find this. So your mind should work in that way, and in order to be that much ready, you need to keep on practicing. So this interchange of sometime passive voice will be provided with, and you need to make it into active, obviously without changing its meaning. Now third number, you can find interchange of affirmative and negative sentences. Such type of sentences you may get in transformation part. In such cases, if the sentence affirmative is provided, like I was doubtful whether it was you, that means I was doubtful. I have not used the word no, but the sentence I said, it provides the meaning that contains no. In case of negative, you can directly add no or not over there. But in case of affirmative, you all have already learned, as I told, Whatever will be taught in this chapter, it's a compilation. It's a compilation of whatever you all have learned so far in your other classes as well as this class. So in case of you all know these things, I know in class 5 or 6 you all have learned this. So I was not sure that it was you. Doubtful means not sure. In case of negative you can use no or not. In case of affirmative you need to avoid usage of no or not, but you need to express the meaning same. Again, you can find in this particular type in transformation of sentence that you will be provided with interrogative sentences and you need to change it into assertive sentence, or sometimes assertive sentence will be provided and you need to change it into interrogative, like can anyone bear such an insult? The example of assertive sentence, can anyone, that means no one can bear. Okay, is there anyone, that provides us the clear hint that no one is there, like this. So interchange of exclamatory to assertive also the same. How well she sings, that means the person sings very well. Okay, I like, oh that I were young again, that means I wish that I were young again, like this. So as you all already know these things, that's why I'm just making you understand that these things are there. But what is expected that you all will definitely go through the study material very minutely, and if you cannot understand anything anywhere, so you will definitely let me know in your live classes, that is doubt clearance class, as well as through subject query button. So in case of transformation you may find interchange of degrees of comparison. Sometime you will be provided with positive sentence and you may remember, it's not necessary that all the time you will be asked like change it into comparative, but sometime you will be given more clear hint that will make you understand that you are asked to change it into comparative. Like sometime you will be provided with like begin the place, like if the sentence is I have never seen such a beautiful place as this, and as hint you are provided with begin this place is more beautiful than dash. Obviously you will have to change it into comparative. Okay, as more is already given, that means it will be comparative, and if it is superlative, obviously the most will be provided with. So these are the common things you need to just, what is the thing that you need to always be highly alert, that is you need to keep your eyes and ears open, otherwise you may miss certain things. And another thing is sometimes the same word can be change, means the parts of speech will be asked to change its form, right? Like the word the first sentence you find, in the first sentence there is a slight difference between the two shades. So the word difference is used as noun here, and you within bracket you may get asked that use differ. Use differ. If you have to use the word difference, you have to use the word differ instead of difference, that means you need to change the sentence, its form rather, right? But you are not allowed to change its meaning. So how can it be changed? Like it can be changed like the two shades differ slightly. Okay, whereas the main sentence was there is a slight difference between the two shades. Here the word difference is used and it's noun, but you may be asked to change use the word differ. So in that case the sentence will be changed and parts of speech of that particular word will also be changed. So here the word differ, it's verb and it is used like as the two shades differ slightly. Sometime you may be provided with verb like he did not consent to my plan. Okay, he did not consent to my plan. Now you will be asked to change noun form of the consent. As noun you use the word consent as noun. So the sentence can be, the same sentence can be said in a different way, like he did not give his consent to my plan. Likewise, his mistake was evidently but his sincerity was also obvious. Okay, so here the same sentence, here we find the same sentence can be changed, like he was, the word means his mistake was evident, and here it is said he was evidently mistaken but was obviously sincere. The same more two examples are given, like the act made the slave free. It is free is used here as adjective, whereas the next sentence, the act gave freedom to the slaves. So here freedom is used as noun. So I hope you all, if you go through the study material, actually these all things are already learned. You all have already learned all these things. I have just compiled it over here. Now what is the most important thing is, you need to go through the chapter very minutely, too minutely. Then only you will be able to understand it more clearly. So go through it minutely and go through each and every example. Each and every example is of much importance. So go through it. If you cannot understand, live class is there and subject query button is also there. So this is the first class on this particular chapter. I will be taking one more class to make you understand. Rest 6-7 types are there. I will introduce those the very next class. So this much for today. Thank you. Have a nice day and do not forget to open your worksheet. Thank you. Have a nice day.